Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles, and I don't normally show fabric, but I got a couple projects I'm going to be doing for you guys, and I just picked up this fabric, and I thought I'd show you along with another pile of fabric that I'll show you at the end, because I'm going to show some beads and jewelry in the middle. But this is just some nice little Christmas prints, half yards of each of these, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm making with it, because I'm going to be making that soon. These are all half yards. This is a beautiful flannel. This is another really gorgeous flannel. And the rest are all just nice cotton prints. Now these were only $2 a yard, so I got a whole yard of each of these because I wanted ribbons like this. And frankly, to use these instead of ribbon will be a better project because it'll be cheaper and I like the quality and the colors. So I've got a few ginghams and some solids and a striped. And then, that was all at Joann's, and then I bought these. Now, I've done the video, in fact, this remains one of my most popular videos on my channel, is I like to make these angels. And you buy them like this. Now, Joann's right now has a deal where you get 4 strings of beads for $10. I don't know what the normal price is. They've got them posted on the shelves. But I got 2 little ones to make earrings. And 2 big ones. Now, I substitute beads, and I'm going to show you my haul from my Hobby Lobby, because I don't want them to be all clear. I might make a couple like that, but I like to put a different bead for the head and the body and just use the little halo and the wings. So let me show you what I got at Hobby Lobby today. They had them on 50% off, so I picked up. Now, this is clear with an iridescent glow, but I love the little fat drop. I thought that would be fun to either do with the big wings or the little wings. I thought those were really fun. And then I got some, these aren't a drop, but I think these will work. Oh, these are, nope, these aren't a drop. Are they a drop? Yeah, I guess they have them backwards. Yeah, they're little drops. I guess they have some of them upside down. See, little blue drops. Those will be perfect for this either size. Like they're a little bit big for the littles, a little bit small for these, but I think they'll work overall. I got these, which are a purple. They're a longer drop, but they have a matching bead to use for the head. So they'll give me a purple body and head. And it makes a few. I mean, I paid $2.50, and I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angels out of that one. And then this one, it's not a drop, but it's a nice oval, and it's a pink etched bead. I don't know if you can see the etching on the top and bottom. It's like a stripe. Let's see. They're very pretty. And I don't mind an oval. And then these were gorgeous. They're a heavily faceted, kind of almost a line facet. See how they're a longer facet? I don't know if you can see that. And there's quite a bit of them. It's a very big string. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 30 of them, and I got those for $2.50. And then, since I wanted to get back to doing a little, well, I want to do some of my Santa earrings, which I have done a video on those. And I use these to make the beard and the edge of the hat, which is the base of the earrings. And these were $3.49, and they were 50% off. And then these, for the beard, were $3.99 and 50% off. And then I bought these to do some of the fringed earrings. And these make a good base for the black earrings. And these were only $2.99 each. So $1.50. So I went ahead, since I use a lot of black bugles when I do my work, for $1.50 each, considering a lot of them were $3.49 and even $3.99, for $1.50 each, I just go ahead and grab all 4 that I could find. And I asked the girl, I said, what is going on? She goes, I don't know. They just still are doing that. So that was my Hobby Lobby. Oh, and I got these at Joann's as well for $1 each. I like the little edging on the 2, and the green didn't have it, but it was a wider one. I got a few projects I can use those on. Now this is oh, I'll show you this jewelry too. A lot of people like the jewelry and not the others. Paid 50 cents for this. I figured I could paint on it, update it a little bit, maybe even put a dangle underneath it. It's a little brooch. I just thought it'd be fun to play with. For 50 cents, it was at a thrift store. I figured why not. Then this was $1, and I liked all the fun beads. They have like a bow-shaped bead that I could use as a pendant. I liked all the little wooden shapes. I like the purple, which is great for Halloween. There's some fun circles. And I mean, and this, I love the rose. I use a lot of these rose plastic, metal coated plastic beads. And there was, 4 of those on there. Really not, oh, hold on. Tangled together. A really nice hook. I don't know if you can see the hook. It's very nice. It's a good quality one. And then I like the pink and purple beads. And it's a little broken up, but I got it for $1. And it's got a couple tassels. I can do a lot with that. This was, I think, $1 or $2. And it was supposedly a keychain, but of course there's no keychain on it. It's just a chain with some nice glass and wood and metal beads. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it here. It's got some glass beads, some really unique and different ones. Here's like a striped one, like an animal print. Here's another animal print, but there's glass, metal. These are wood. This one's wood. Some lamp work. Just, I thought that was really cool for, I think it was $1. And then this one was $1, and I liked the rings. I liked the 2 clear pinkish color beads, and I liked the 3 red. I just thought for $1 I could get enough materials off of it that would be worth it. So now I got some other fabric to show you. That I got all of this fabric. It was supposed to be $1 each, but she only charged me like $20 for everything I bought, and there was other stuff. So I'm going to say somewhere around 50 cents a thing, and some of these are pretty good pieces of fabric. This is some red lace, which is, you can see that's a lot of lace. And it's a deep, rich red. It's just gorgeous. Then here's some Christmas ones. This is a nice stripe. I got these weeks ago and forgot I had them. They were sitting on my chair in a bag, and I decided to get them out today and look at them and thought, well, I'm going to do a video. I'll share them with you. This is another, it looks like maybe a yard of fabric. I don't know if this one has any identifying marks. No. This one said Debbie Mum. Oh, Joanne. So, I mean, this fabric was probably at least $3 a yard because they have a lot of really inexpensive. This is designed and produced exclusively for Joanne. I think I saw one similar to this when we were there yesterday. And it's got to be close to a yard or maybe even more. It's a lot of fabric. This one's really pretty. It's a metallic quilted piece. It looks like they made something. Looks like they quilted it. Like they put it with another fabric and quilted it. But that might be something fun I can do. And it's got a metallic look to it. Very pretty. This is a really gorgeous. I don't know if it's a batik. It looks like it maybe. Which is one of my favorite types of fabric. Does this have any identifying information? Amatrex Company, 1961. I don't think it's from 1961 though. It's a beautiful, almost looks like roses. It's in purples and blues and black. Really pretty. And then I know we saw some similar to this last night at Joann's too. I think there's an edge on it. Let's see. Oh, this one's got, I didn't even know this. It has a gingerbread panel at the bottom. That'll be fun to make something out of. Didn't even know that had this. But like I said, I probably paid less than 50 cents a piece for these. I mean, I got this one. It feels like it was starched. I don't know if fabric comes that way. Maybe one of you can tell me. It says Concord Fabrics, designed by the Kesslers, crafted with pride in the USA. It's very stiff. It's stiff. It feels like it was starched. I don't know if fabric comes that way, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, big, huge piece of fabric with the poinsettias that have the gold glitter, and absolutely stunning. I mean, it's just a beautiful fabric. This is a weird one. It's just kind of a fun safari one with the big squares. But I figured I could do something with some of the squares of animal print. I actually love textiles. I just haven't done a whole lot with them. I don't own a sewing machine, but I plan on getting one. This is a fun, just a scrap. Most of these are yardage. This is a scrap. Now this is a huge piece. This one's yards. Yards. And it's got chickens and cows and pigs and ducks, a bull. It's just a very weird fabric, and I've got yards. I mean, look at this. Yards of this. Some of it I might I'm going to see if a friend of mine, she makes stuffed animals for the hospitals and donates them. She might like that one. Some white lace. I mean, it was just also cheap. I just grabbed everything she had. This one's kind of dated looking. Doesn't it look like maybe the 80s? And the lady I bought it from was an older lady, older than me, and I'm 64, so it's possible these are older fabrics. This one also is kind of stiff. Not as stiff as a poinsettia, but it's got a crisp feel to it. And it's all these vintage looking hearts. And it's yardage too. It's at least a yard, I think a couple yards. This one's interesting. It reminds you of little rows of roads and houses, you know. Something different. And this is actually something that was done. It's a runner. It's got the cutouts and the embroidery. Really pretty. A beautiful runner. Here's some vintage looking sheep. Again, yardage. It's at least a yard. I don't know. Let me see. I got my thing here. Oh, is that a foot? Oh, it's not a yard. It's a yard. It's a half a yard. So one, yeah, there's a yard. This is just over a yard, this piece here. So, yeah, it's just over a yard. Little bit of velvet. I've got quite a bit of velvet, but I couldn't pass up another little piece of rich. And this is the real, like, silk velvet, the nice stuff, which I've got a bunch that I bought from my friend Vicky. And then another piece of lace that's just stunning. And this is like little starbursts. I don't know if this is a yard. This is probably a quarter of a yard or a half a yard. It's a smaller piece, but it's still quite a bit of fabric. This is beautiful. This is like almost like, looks like it's got a painted design on it. Just really pretty. Not very big, just a scrap, but a large scrap. This is a pretty kind of pinkish color. You know, yardage maybe. Oh, let's see. Half a yard. Almost a yard of this. A dog. T-shirt material. This is a fun fabric here. And this is kind of like a designer looking stuff. This is at least a yard here of that. This is a little pattern. Little houses and teddy bears. This also looks like another vintage. And it looks like a good solid yard of that. Really cool piece. Some more Christmas. Some stars in a lime green, which I really like. This is a Looney Tune. Not really my style. Spring Industries, Warner Brothers. But I figured if I can't use it, I can do something fun with it. I haven't decided. I like this pink stripe. It says 2010 on it, and there's definitely several yards here. At least a yard, maybe two, of this beautiful pink fabric. This is a Texas map scarf. So that's a lot of fun. Only a couple left. There's this, looks little hearts and stripes. And it's good yard there too. This is another piece that's really unique looking and vintage looking. And I believe that's at least a yard. It looks, yeah, it looks like it would definitely, yeah, that's over a yard. That's at least a yard. Put that way. That one's at least a yard. And just two more. This one I thought was really vintagey and pretty. A brown polka dot. I thought that was gorgeous. And then one last one, which is kind of a weird one. It's a camping one. It's got like a quilt look to it, you know, but not sewn, with the wolf and the tree. And I know I can do some fun stuff with this. That's a huge piece. This is yards. This one's several yards. It's a big piece of fabric. So anyway, I thought I'd share that. I'm not sure what I'm doing with a lot of this fabric. None of it's for sale. It's stuff I've been collecting. I've got tons of fabric over there. Some of it might eventually be for sale, but for now, nothing's for sale. I'm going to go through it, decide what I want to use for what, and just have some fun with it. I definitely want to start playing with textiles a little more because I truly love them. But I thought I'd share them with you. I have all this pretty stuff, and I thought it'd be fun to share with you what I had. Like I said, all of this was from Joanne's over here. And then these are the things I dug out that will go well with that stuff. Well, I got a few that will go well with that. I love this one here, and I'm hoping I can use this, but this is so stiff. I'll have to see what I can use that for. But anyway, I'll be back soon. I just wanted to share these goodies with you. I figured there's a little something for everybody. Some fabric, some beads, and some jewelry. So I'll be back again soon. Bye.